Am I wrong for sleeping with someone who's on a break from their girlfriend?
Ooh, this is like a friend's
Ross or what?
Friend's question.
We were
She
on a
slept with
break.
Ross?
Let's talk about Ross for a second. Was Ross in the right or was Ross in the wrong?
Ooh.
Ross was in the wrong many times on that show.
Yes.
But was he on a break? Was he
I can't
justified
remember
in sleeping with the woman from the photocopier place, I believe? Him and Rachel
I honestly
said, I can't remember how she worded it, but we need to go on a break or whatever. And
I think this goes back to story 2 where it's like, you should confirm that, you know?
yeah.
Confirm
True.
what's the statute of limitations of our relationships at the moment?
Yeah.
Are we actually on a break or is this just an argument? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So this story is I was on a break from my partner and I slept with someone.
No. They slept with someone who was on a break from their girlfriend. Is what?
Okay. So the OP is single, I'm assuming?
It doesn't say that, but you can probably assume because they don't mention they have a...
Well, assuming they're single and assuming the break was official and signed and sealed by both parties, not the asshole.
I'm going to agree with Stuart here. I have a feeling that the person who was on a break didn't tell this OP who was single, who could have done whatever they wanted. So
I think so.
Not the asshole.
Yeah, because if you don't know, then it's definitely not your fault.
Yeah, how the hell are you supposed to know?
Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, god damn it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're on the same page for this one. Hell yeah. Let's hop into it. I, 21 female, have been friends with a guy from work, 24 male, for a few months now. The whole time I've known him, he has been with his long-term girlfriend. Me and him and a few other people from work were going out, but everyone ended up canceling as it got closer to the day. I came to his flat as we were drinking there before going out. We ended up drinking a lot. When we went out, none of the clubs let us in, so we went back to his place and got more drinks. He has a 2-bedroom in his flat, one of which is unused, and he's waiting for a new roommate. But I said I wanted to sleep with him in his bed because it looked comfier, and he had a TV in there.
Oh, hold up. Damn, I feel like we're wrong.
Were they on a break? That's the question. I genuinely had no sexual intentions. We ended up cuddling all night, but didn't kiss or touch or do anything beyond that. But I mean, you did touch. Cuddling.
Yeah.
Also,
cuddling.
yeah, I call bullshit on that too.
Yeah. And the intention of you wanting to sleep in the room knowing that there's 2 rooms available.
Yes.
So.
Why are they going out just on their own anyway? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's supposed to be a work still.
That's true.
We've all cancelled. Oh, do you and me just want to go?
There's intention there already. Is the feeling I get.
And she's known the whole time that he's been with someone for long term. So, and the fact that he still wanted to cuddle, sleep in the same bed, it is premeditated, my brothers.
Yes.
Although in defense, they were both hammered because they didn't even get let into any clubs. Not that it justifies anything, but let's put it into context here.
Right. They could be just making dumb decisions instead of planned out decisions, potentially. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, we definitely had a much higher sort of sexual tension than we had before.
Oh, so there's no excuse now.
They're sobered up now.
That was on account of all the sex we had last night.
We watched TV in his bed, spooning. Then we napped. And while we're falling asleep, I have my head buried in his chest and I'm rubbing his chest. And he is like rubbing my lower back. When we wake up, I'm supposed to go home, but we end up drinking all day to the point where I get really fucked up, end up throwing up, and he cleans me up, puts me in the spare bed, then goes to sleep in his own room. I wake up around 3 a.m. and go into his bed with him. At this point, I'm completely sober, just hungover. And while we're cuddling, we start getting a bit touchy. One thing leads to another, and we end up having sex. Then we go to bed. Today, I woke up and he's completely normal and acted as if nothing happened, other than him asking me if I'm on any contraceptions.
What are we now?
Unprotected sex.
Raw dogging.
When I tell... When I tell him no, he says, go get the morning after pill today then. Other than that, we don't talk about it or act any differently than as we were still just friends. Now, I have always been attracted to him, and I feel like he has always been to me too. And we do have a bit of a flirty friendship. But we've always just been platonic other than that for like the 2 hours we weren't last night. I am seeing someone though we aren't officially together. And like I said, he has always had a girlfriend since I've known him. About an hour ago, I asked my best friend, who we also work with, if she would pick me up, drive me to get the pill. When she realizes she's picking me up from his flat, she first asks why I'm at his place still, as we were only supposed to go for the night before, and I was supposed to go home that night. I tell her the full story that I've written here, and she says, you can't be serious. He has a girlfriend and you're seeing blank, and it's his birthday today.
Oh, it's the guy she's seeing's birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I slept with someone else. Yeah.
She got plan B and did it with a plan B person.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she got him some dessert like a cream pie.
Blow your candle.
Got that, Stuart. Nice one. Appreciate that.
That was good. I told her that she knows that the guy is on a break from his girlfriend and that she knows I'm not actually officially with the guy I'm seeing. She says that's just a shitty excuse for being a shitty person and that we know what we did isn't fair and is wrong. I said, if we're both technically single, then I don't get the big deal. She asks if either of us are going to tell the people we're seeing, and I say, I doubt it. She tells me, why not if it's not a big deal? And I say it's not really anyone's business and that it was a one-time thing, so it's not that deep.
So you posted on Reddit.
And also told their coworker.
And her coworker,
immediately.
You dumb bitch.
She then started saying how our friendship has always been sus and how if her boyfriend did this, she'd hate him regardless of if they were on a break. She also says she doesn't believe me when I say it was just a one-time thing, but I explained nothing has changed between us this morning and he was normal with me. She kept going on and on about how she's disappointed in me, and I ended up telling her to just shut up, that she's not my mom and it's not her business. If I knew she was going to give me a lecture, I'd have just got a bus. She then said,
you should have done that.
You should have. Then it would be no one's business because you wouldn't tell anyone. She then said, I just didn't think you were that sort of girl, but I've made my point. The rest of the trip was just awkward. And now I'm back home wondering if if the thing I did was actually shitty or if she's being dramatic. So am I wrong?
Yes.
Let's just rewind a little bit because she said, we've just been friends and friends and friends. Apart from the 2 hours we weren't last night. 2 hours, bro? Come on.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Fucking Superman.
He's a god.
I got like 10 minutes on my best day.
I'm saying. Anything longer. Just wasted time. But yeah, I think
that's the part Stu took out of this.
That's what I'm still hung up on that. 2 hours.
He's like, I didn't even hear the rest.
I know. Tell me again.
Outlook calendar is full. I can't fit enough time.
I'm done.
I gotta leave, guys. Yeah, I think asshole 100%.
Oh man, what a horrible
dude,
person.
big time.
Horrible person.
Yeah, not only like, because it does sound like their friendship was pretty sus. She's like, we were just friends. Oh, but we flirted a lot, and like I've always been into him. I think he's always been into me. So you had ulterior motives going into this.
Very much so.
Also, she didn't drop that he was on a break until she was talking with her friends. So
yeah,
I don't know how much of a break they actually were on, to be honest.
I think it's cool how when she threw up, they made her sleep in the spare bed.
I thought they were laughing about that.
I want nothing to do with that. And then she went into his bed.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm saying she was probably. I have a feeling that she was the one that was telling her other coworkers, like, "Hey, don't show up anymore.
Oh
yeah.
Plans are canceled.
The night's off,
so
guys. It's cancelled. Yeah, it's cancelled." She didn't tell him. She went to his house and she was like, "I can't believe it. No one's come.
They're not here anymore.
Should we just party? Should we just party?"
Mm-hmm.
Paying off the bouncers not to let them in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let us in.
Yeah. All of that asshole, but also like, she's like, I'm not going to tell the partner that I'm with that I had unprotected sex with another person is
potentially exposing them to, STDs and all that stuff.
Yeah,
who knows what else?
That's not very nice, is it?
No. Reddit deemed asshole, and Bunny Crush said, quote, "It's not really anyone's business." And then they say that argument might hold water, except OP had her friend pick her up directly from the booty call at a location she'd recognize, specifically to get plan B. All of these people are not only friends, but also co-workers. OP could literally not wait to tell her best friend about it. And she's just upset that her friend gave it to her straight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a real friend right there to give him straight, even though it's a tough conversation.
Follow your friends when they need it.
Get therapy.